What's going on, guys? I am Poston, and we are live. Coming at you guys for our third podcast. Is this our third or fourth? Gosh, I don't even know now. We're going to have to get that settled out. But I do have us starting our podcast with Olsuno, so we'll switch over, see what he's doing. He might actually be jumping on for the first time, but let's see.
That we do with each other to make sure that we don't lose our social skills. Social skills are everything. I think he's
Right here.
I think he's ready to join in.
I'm so ready. I'm right
Maybe
here.
he is. I don't know.
You just have me muted on your screen.
If he is, I wouldn't know it.
Yeah, you would though, because we're in the. You can see me.
I don't have his stream up. I'm not listening to him.
Oh,
he can hop in Discord whenever he's ready, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I got him. You, my funky neighbor. Ooh, nice. Bucket's on, huh? I didn't even see Bucket was on. I feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah, we got double voice now because you got to unmute me on your side.
I don't have you muted on my side.
Mm.
That's not a thing I have. I don't have him. I don't have him muted. I just don't have his stream up. Because there'd be a delay if I was getting his audio through his stream instead of through his chat channel.
That's
true.
How that works. That's true. Okay, so then in that case, we'll do it this way then.
It's straight VoIP instead of a broadcast.
Yeah, I just silenced you on the stream, but they can hear you through Discord, so it doesn't matter.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's the better way to do it.
I think so.
100% it is.
Yeah, I was doing the introductory kind of stuff, and as I was talking, I was like, so this is our third stream, and I stopped and I was like, is this episode 3 or 4?
It's 3.
Okay.
Because the first time that we were doing this, we were just talking through it, and then there was the hiatus because of the travel and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That is correct.
Yeah. I am factually accurate.
So then, welcome to
how
episode
you doing,
3.
buddy?
I'm doing good. I made a big life choice this week. Life decision.
And did your parents disown you?
Purchase. Like big boy purchase. What's up, Jax? What's happening, Bubba?
You purchased yourself a big boy. You went to Frisch's and got a big boy, a hamburger with tartar sauce on it. That's a unique flavor. I fuck with it, honestly.
So
I like it a lot.
But aside from the Sammy, I actually got me a new vehicle. Yeah. Brand new.
It's a Smart Car 4.2, I hear.
See, yeah, that's what it is. No, I got myself a Toyota 4Runner. I'm turning 38 this year, and for the first time in my life, purchased a brand new vehicle. That's wild.
Hell yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun, like when it gets totaled, right?
Oh,
not putting that into the universe.
Out there. No, knock on wood. Why would you say that?
I'm not putting it out there.
Conor McGregor has literally said on multiple occasions, speak it into an existence.
Yeah, Conor McGregor is your go-to guy for how the universe actually works.
Look, I'll say this. Do you think Conor McGregor's smart?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. And somehow he's a multimillionaire. So I'm just saying.
By punching people because he's not smart. By getting punched by people he's not smart.
He's also endorsed by a lot of people. He's in movies. He's in songs.
Right. Why did they ever do any of that? Because he's charismatic and takes punches like crazy.
Okay. Yeah. But he put that into the ether before any of that stuff came. He's like, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to fight someone, and I'm going to win, and I'm going to get famous.
Okay. Yeah. Millions of people do that. How many does it work out for?
What, millions of people fight to try and get famous?
Millions of people think, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to fight this motherfucker, and I'm going to beat him. And they think that they're hot shit. It doesn't matter what scale they do it at. Millions of people have that exact same mindset and don't do shit for it.
Yeah, I guess they don't speak it into existence.
No, they do. I can show you all the World Star videos where they try to, and it don't work. Cat Williams up against a little kid.
Oh. You can't bring that. What is he supposed to do? He's supposed to hit a kid on camera?
I mean, he's the one picking the fight.
From the story, it's actually him going there to like talk to the kid and be like, "Hey man, like, I think he was like picking on his like nephew or something like that."
He put hands on the kid first, and the kid worked him up.
Yeah, he definitely did that.
Cat wouldn't even get off the ground once everybody was circled around him. People were there for his defense, and his old busted ass, his body and his pride were too hurt to get up.
I'm not gonna lie,
and Jax is right. You don't box a boxer; you break their legs.
That was quite the predicament. Because if you're surrounded by kids like that, like, what's the move?
Kill them all. No witnesses. Lay waste, right? What would ask yourself this? Where is your WWDDD bracelet at? What would Dr. Doom do?
It depends. Where is this taking place at? Because if it's
anywhere that somebody is discourteous to him.
If it's in if it's in his country, he's going scorched earth.
Actually, anywhere that anyone is discourteous to him. Anybody that walks up to Dr. Doom and says, "Hey,
dude," he put hands on
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Mephisto, like Dr. Doom died and went to hell, and he walked up to Mephisto and was like, "I'm not supposed to be here." And Mephisto was like, "That's what everyone says," and walked up to like kind of go a little ditty on Dr. Doom. And Doom like grabbed him by the throat and like held him up, and he was like, "What are you, a god?" He's like, "You are the one that calls me God, not myself. Now where do I go to get out of here?"
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
He's a bad man.
That reminds me of this skit I saw the other day. It's really funny. It's long story short, it's this guy talking to God. Like not like he's praying. Like God's in the room sitting down, and he's like, "Okay, God. So here we're gonna go over things today and what they mean and how it's supposed to go." And God's like, "Okay," and he's like, "So if Johnny jumps over, does a kickflip over this thing, does he say, 'That's so good'? Or he said, 'Oh man, that was bad'?" And God goes, "That's so good." He goes, "No, see, it's the inverse. It's the inverse, see? That's so bad actually means that's really good." And he's like, okay. And he's like, "All right. So then if a guy's walking down the street and he sees a girl walk by and he turns to his buddy and he goes, 'Wow, she's beautiful,' or look at her, that's fat." He's like, what do you think it is?" He's like, "Well, clearly he's thinking she's beautiful." And he's like, "Wrong. That ass is so fat." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Again, it's just what it means here." And he's like, "Okay, all right." And he goes, "What would you consider a normal size penis? Would it be 12 inches? Or would it be 12 inches? Or would it be 3 inches?" And God goes, "Well, I mean, I would normally say this, but everything that I've learned today has been the inverse. So I guess 3 inches." And the guy like folds up his like thing. He goes, "Well, I mean, you're God, so I mean, if you say it."
Yeah. Like, there you go. Yeah. It's just the way that is. His word is law. But then again, the kingdom of heaven has to recognize the laws of man. So make sure that if you ever do get taken up into heaven, you're using the right pronouns for all the other angels up there. Otherwise, you could find yourself in hot water or a lake of fire. Just be careful.
Heard it here first, folks.
Isn't that a bizarre loophole though to like the dogma of like religion, right? That like all of these traditionally religious people who are very vocally against the trans movement, people identifying as the genders they choose, and insisting that they go against or go by rather a specific nomenclature, when they actually write it into legislation, right? Because of Catholic dogma, there is now there is a legal precedent set in heaven that says if you're a bigot and you don't call them they, their, z, or zer, you go to hell for it. Is that how that works? I need to get with somebody at the Vatican on this.
I think I don't know. I feel like if you're looking for loopholes, you're already on like the wrong side on that. I
don't think that's true because Catholic schoolgirls have been
no
sex before.
No. I know exactly where you're going with that.
Mormons are loopholing, sex before marriage all the time,
Jesus
right?
Jesus Christ.
Loopholing is a commonplace practice in modern, religious exercise, right? I don't like it either.
Oh my God, dude.
It's not how I was raised to perceive it.
Yeah.
But it does seem to be that way.
Yeah, I mean everyone's looking for loopholes. Even Diddy's like, well, God said, turn the other cheek, Meek.
He's looking for other holes.
Yeah,
Any holes.
He is.
He'd fuck a bullet hole. Let's be honest.
I actually sent y'all a video on one of his newest videos that he sent out, and I gotta say it makes I'm a little scared.
The one where he's running?
Yeah. Yeah.
That thinly veiled message.
Super. Some of y'all might not know what I'm saying, and that's okay. It's not for you. It's like, nah, bro. We all heard it. Okay.
We all know what you're saying.
Like, it's like I'm still alive, still here, running. Like, okay, we get it. We do. That ain't great. I'm just waiting for the other dominoes to drop.
Oh, man. Come on. Do you really think they're going to? We're caught up in it already.
I think
we're in the system. They already have control. We can try to rock the boat, but they're still steering the ship, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like it's one of the things that I can't remember now who said it. It might have been Cat Williams, where he's like, you're on top till you're not, man. Like the moment you mess up, they take everything from you.
Yeah.
And so like to me, it's like, all right, who did he piss off? But then it's probably one of those things like he pissed off one of those important people because they found out he had videotapes.
Because he let it slip. He got sloppy.
And they were like, all right, that's it.
That's it. You're done. Bam. You're out.
Like I was watching a couple of interviews with his bodyguard and stuff, and he was like, paparazzi's not the same down in Mexico like it is here. Like there's not people chasing you down and stuff. He's like, so we'd go down there. Diddy's wearing a female, like a woman's wig, and going out with all of these guys, like, and being like the true Diddy and doing what he does, because no one's reporting on it, and even if they did, it wouldn't make it to U.S. television.
Right.
It's like, whoa, that's scary. That's right. There's the rest of the world out there, boys and girls.
It's wild. Bro says, if you want to rock the boat, you got to rock the vote. That's right. Vote or die. Who said that, right? He pissed off the parent company who owns his alcohol company. Is that what he did?
Well, yeah, he told Diageo.
Who's the parent company?
He told Diageo that they were racist by putting Ciroc and De Leon tequila in the urban category and not selling it for the high value thing it was. And then he's tried to sue them for millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's when Sierra came out. Was it Sierra that came out? Cassie came out with all the allegations, then other women, then suddenly it was about men. Then the bodyguard, then Little Rod.
Let's see, the primary shareholders of Diageo are the Vanguard Group, Lindsay Train, Legal and General Investment Management, Charles Schwab.
Did you say the Vanguard Group?
Yeah.
Yep, that is some deep conspiracy whole shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Bubba. Maybe that is. Maybe that
you
is.
Never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
Them or like BlackRock or what's the other one?
Yeah,
there's
J-Lo
several
and Diddy.
There's several of those companies that like literally have their hands in everything.
Oh yeah, it's absurd. It's insane.
Terrifying.
Terrible stuff.
Oh.
Hey,
no.
great job.
Oh no, what have I done?
Well done.
I didn't do it.
You fucked it, is what you did.
I mean, I did it, but I didn't do it.
You put it on, and you fucked it.
Yeah.
This is what you did. This is exactly what you did.
You don't. Hey. Oh, let me go.
I don't. Hey, you're not. Hey, right now. What is this, amateur hour? What the fuck?
Stream together.
Oh, you closed out of it, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to click on my. I was clicking on my side, and one of the articles, and it completely like went out. God bless America. There we go. Where's my...
You didn't drop your beer, did you?
No, absolutely not.
What a relief, am I right?
Yeah. Come on. Come on. No, but I did have some crazy articles from this week that I thought would
lay them on me.
I would be remiss if I didn't bring up.
Just be missed the one time. That's all
yeah.
I need you for.
So this is from yesterday. A Baltimore area teacher is accused of using AI to make his boss appear racist.
How does that work?
A Maryland high school athletic director is facing criminal charges after police say he used AI to duplicate the voice of Pikesville High School principal, leading the community to prevent Eisenwart said racist and anti-Semitic things about teachers and students. We now have conclusive evidence that the recording was not authentic, Baltimore County Police Chief said.
It's not an accusation anymore. That's proof.
Yeah, it's been determined the recording was generated through the use of AI technology. Dazon Darian, 31, was arrested Thursday. He's 31 and he's an athletic director. Was arrested Thursday on charges of stalking, theft, disruption of school operations, and retaliation against a witness after months-long investigation from the Baltimore County Police Department.
Wow.
Yeah, I just like, it's funny because it's like, yo, so not only did he not say that, but you came up with that racist shit. Like,
you fabricated the entire thing and sensationalized it to a point that you could ruin someone else's life based entirely on a lie.
Yeah, it's, oh man.
He used his school PC, phone, and email. What an idiot. Oh my God.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Now they're saying how scary it is. Right? And
yeah, because stupid people can use AI to ruin other people's lives.
Yes, for just a few dollars, anyone can harness artificial intelligence to make audio and visual deepfakes. Stakes are high, but deepfake detection software doesn't always get it right. This Baltimore area case is not the canary in the coal mine. I think the canary has been dead for a while, experts say. It says, what's so particularly poignant here is that this is a Baltimore school principal, right? This isn't Taylor Swift, right? It's not Elon Musk. It's not a known person. It's a high school principal.
Right. This is somebody that's never going to get any kind of media coverage. Just gets dismissed. Nobody looks into this. Nobody tries to disprove it. Nobody's got their back. Nobody's a character witness in this kind of shit. The damage is done. This is the court of public opinion that you're dealing with at this point, right? This is what social media is all about. This is really why AI deepfakes are so terrifying. Yeah. Is because as soon as that imagery is put out, the damage is done. There's no walking that back.
Nope.
Even if people are explaining, no, that was fake, that wasn't real, that is still going to replay in their mind. They're going to have a conditioned response to it.
Anytime they see your face or hear your voice, they're like, hey, yeah, that's the guy that likes milk in his butt.
Yeah, you like milk in your butt. That's just the way it goes. All right, I'll boost his volume a little bit, make him a little more audible for you, bro. Sorry.
Oh,
I want him to be. Yeah, you're on my end. Yeah, in my Discord.
Gotcha. Here's another one. I thought that you would really dig. Frogs are screaming. We just can't hear them. Scientists in Brazil discover.
So, one, I can definitely hear frogs scream. I have a retainer pond 1 street over, and they are fucking loud. Yeah, you can hear that. Secondly, though, I think science is pretty liberal with the term screaming, because there are a lot of things that they say they basically scream, but what they're actually doing is emitting or releasing a chemical from a traumatic stimulus,
Well,
which is the reaction. We would scream in that. They can't scream, they just emit a chemical. So we're like, well, they're basically screaming.
No. This one is scientists have recorded the first documented case of quote unquote defensive ultrasound being used by amphibians. So it says some frogs scream at an ear-splitting volume for other animals, but its frequency is inaudible to humans, they've discovered. So while out in the Amazonian jungle studying frogs, researchers in Brazil noticed something strange. Small leaf litter frogs were arching their backs. Take that. Throwing back their heads and opening their mouths wide. They looked like they were screaming, but scientists couldn't hear anything.
Why did you leave Discord, you animal?
I didn't.
You just did.
I heard it, but I didn't do it. I'm not even touching Discord. I'm scrolling through something. So,
but you heard it.
Yeah, I heard. I don't know what you heard, but essentially they opened up their mouths and threw their heads back, and it sounded like they didn't hear anything.
Diddy listening.
Yeah,
it was.
It was, because I said take that, arching back. So when they recorded the frogs using high-frequency audio recorders, the scientists captured the first documented case of defensive ultrasound being used by amphibians. The scream is a response to predators. And they'd recorded the distress call on 2 different occasions. And basically, using a special software, they found they had a frequency range of 7 kilohertz to 44 kilohertz. And we can't hear frequencies higher than 20 kilohertz, which are classified as ultrasound.
So you're saying that some of those screams, because it starts at 7 kilohertz, we can hear?
Yes. And then they get higher and louder. In response to what, I don't know.
I mean, this seems really sensationalized for a thing that we already knew. Animals will make sounds in response to stimuli that scare them to try to start hey, if you're being chased by a scary monster, what's your response, Poston?
Oh, I go into the crab walk and yell until I throw up.
Crab walk, screaming, shaking your head, violently throwing up, right?
Yeah.
It's just like a fucking, a snake thrashing its tail while violently shitting itself and snapping at you. It's terrified and just wants you to fucking not kill it. That's all it wants. Animals do that. They just don't scream like you and me.
Did you just classify myself as an animal?
Yes, you're an animal.
There it is.
You animal? We're all animals.
You're not wrong,
I'm never wrong. I know.
Oh, okay.
Name at least 70 times I've been wrong in the last week.
Okay.
And I'll believe that maybe I'm wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
But you gotta think, I make 1,000 split-second decisions every day, every hour, right? Trust this fart. Don't trust this fart.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna pull up. I was like, "How was trusting the farts this week?"
I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's been at least 2 weeks since I've had a slip up.
There you go.
At least.
Slip up or a slip out?
It was a slip out into a slip up, because I thought it was a fart, but it was a hemorrhoid. But whatever. It happens.
God. Fuck.
Well, you never have that happen?
I can't say I have. No. I think I've only had one time as an adult, and I don't even think I was an adult. I think I was still a teenager, where I shit my pants, but it wasn't shit. It was like when you're sick and it's just like that liquid shit that's like clear.
Yeah, that's still shit.
Oh.
It comes out of your butt. It's shit.
Yeah. It's been a long time, but that was one of the worst experiences of my life. Yeah. So much so that I haven't done it in another, almost 20 years.
Yeah. That's good.
I've got a good thing going right now,
Don't blow it.
Every day I come and mark the days on the calendar. Days since last accident.
Don't blow it, man. Don't blow it. Oof.
Oof indeed. What else did happen this week? Oh, so Mike Tyson obviously got a big fight coming up, right? Mm-hmm. He's hoping to deliver a knockout blow, though, with his cannabis edibles. What shape do you think Mike Tyson would make an edible in?
A eggplant.
No.
A boxing glove.
Nope. These are cannabis edible ears.
Really?
With a little bite mark out of the top corner. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
What a
sellout. For those of you that don't know, the bizarre products are a nod to when Tyson infamously bit off a part of the ear of his opponent Evander Holyfield in their WBA heavyweight championship bout in Nevada in 1997. I was 11. The edibles have been released by Tyson 2.0, a cannabis company founded by the iconic boxer known as Iron Mike. They come in flavors including black eye berry, sour apple punch, and then just watermelon. Because
is it watermelon or is it just watermelon?
It's watermelon.
Okay.
They had something going: black eye berry, sour apple punch. They were like, and then watermelon, and that's it.
I like watermelon. Yeah.
Yep. I was just like, all right, well, kind of dropped the ball there, but that's fine. The edibles are available on the company's online store, but I've already been spotted in dispensaries in New York.
Interesting.
Yeah. Apparently, people are not happy about it.
Legal edibles are weak as fuck because they're FDA regulated, right?
Yeah.
I know. When you've got some jackass trying to not get put in prison for selling stuff that sends people to the insane asylum, you get weak product. Let's be fair. If you really want some tasty space cakes, go find your hippie neighbor somewhere in the neighborhood that's got a fucking Grateful Dead t-shirt on, fucking wearing fucking has a painting of Jerry Garcia in his fucking living room or some shit like that. And just like collects blown out guitar amps or something like that. He's gonna be the guy that hooks you up with the shit that sends you to another fucking realm of existence.
I don't want.
He's gonna be your spiritual wizard.
I just want the.
You need that.
I want the giggles.
You need to kind of have some like total ego dissolution every so often in your life to really keep yourself grounded.
No, because remember, you remember when I had that stuff beforehand in the mason jar that was super fucking potent. And I got stuck in my head. You don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in there. And I got
that's on you.
Stuck in my head, like finishing whole conversations, starting new conversations. Like, oh man.
You entered the Thunderdome, and you came back out better for it.
I was in the bath. I went and laid naked in a shower. That's what I did, and tried to turn my mind off.
Yeah, you don't get to. You have to embrace that shit.
No, wait, what? I burped. I went and threw up, and then I did that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Poor guy.
Or no, was it a hiccup? It was a hiccup, right?
It was a hiccup into a burp into a throw up, I think.
Yeah, it was not good. It was not good.
Yeah. You had completely thrown your system into like disarray. Yeah. It was a rough time for you.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything like when we made those brownies, man. That was the top for me. Especially when I was like, I don't think
that was your magic dose.
I don't think I feel anything, and then I just started giggling, like madly. That was Those were good. Those were good times. Take me back.
You almost giggled to the point that you threw up. Then
I don't think so.
Yeah, you were giggling quite a bit. Your face was really red. You were crying.
Good, because it was funny. I don't know what was funny, but it was funny. It was a good time.
Yeah.
The last news article I got is something that's just really cool, right? Indian YouTuber Elvish Yadav arrested for allegedly supplying snake venom as a party drug.
All right. Just shoot this up, guys.
He has millions of followers online and is also a reality TV star. Has been detained for allegedly supplying snake venom to be used as drugs at raves. So, like, not even in a controlled environment. Like, in a fucking rave.
Just a guy.
Yeah. A party he was at in November was raided on the suspicion that snake venom was being used as a drug by partygoers. Police launched an investigation, questioned 5 people on suspicion of snake smuggling, who named Yadav as the alleged organizer of the parties and snake venom supplier. Good God.
Wild.
He won the Indian version of Big Brother, Big Boss OTT. He denied all charges and said he would fully cooperate with police. 9 snakes, including cobras, were recovered from the party, along with 20 milliliters of snake venom. So how do you explain that? Like, you're like, yo, that's not me. And they're like, I mean, we got a lot of snakes, bro. And they're like, what? Is this actual snake venom? He's like, I've never seen that before in my life.
I mean, I thought this was snake oil, officer. I'm a snake oil salesman. I thought this is how you milk the oil. What is venom? I have never seen it.
I mean, it takes a lot of balls to be like, that's not mine, considering that it sounds like the police grabbed a bunch of people that they had the suspicion of using snake venom as a drug, and all these people pointed out this famous person that's throwing these parties. So they went to the party that's for the snake venom, and they found snakes and venom, and he's there. And he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. That's wild.
That is wild.
That's not mine, though. I never seen that before in my life.
I ain't never seen that. Never.
It's like, what?
Wild.
And there's like one guy dressed up as a snake, and he's like, what are you supposed to do? He's like, they're milking my snake venom.
What would I paint, Jax? What would I be painting right now? That's Jax says I should be painting while we speak. I just don't know what I would paint.
I don't know.
We'd have to have something. You know what I could do, though? You know what I could say?
Yabba dabba do.
I want you to know that you are a beacon of light in this world, shining brightly with your talent, charisma, and genuine warmth. Your ability to bring joy to millions through your work is a testament to the beautiful soul that you are. Remember that your worth is not defined by your mistakes, but by the love and kindness that you share with the world. You're an inspiration, a role model, and a true friend to all that have the privilege of knowing you. Your resilience in the face of adversity is a lesson to us all, and your journey serves as a reminder that we are all human, striving to be the best versions of ourselves. Today and every day, I want you to know that you are loved, appreciated, and admired for the incredible person that you are. Embrace your imperfections, for they make you uniquely you, and continue to spread your light wherever you go.
That was beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, that's dedicated to Mr. Will Smith. I know he's out there somewhere just having a real time. Life's got to be crazy for that dude right now. He's been on top, and it's gotten pretty fucking messy. But, dude, you're a fucking king. You've done a lot of great shit out there. So,
yeah, thanks, Will Smith. Thank you for being here.
Will Smith. Yeah, appreciate you, Will Smith. Big salute from Jackson Chat. Thanks, buddy. Got to show that love to Mr. Smith. Thank you, man. Appreciate you letting me do that here. This is a great platform for me to every week. You know, I mean, hey.
By the way,
do you not want to get jiggy with it?
Soul crushing. Soul crushing.
What's soul crushing?
Soul crushing.
What's soul crushing?
I was feeling so nice. I was feeling loved. I was feeling respected.
You are. You
like,
absolutely are.
That's
never have any doubt.
Smith.
But that one was for Mr. Smith.
That was for Smith. That one was for Mr. Smith. Yeah, thank you.
Big Willie style.
Keep your name out your motherfucking fucking mouth.
I did click the link. I've got the, let me go ahead and, where the fuck did it go? I just had this up.
What did you
here
have
it
up?
is. Well, Grant sent a link to a video here.
Okay, here, let me put you on Sunovid.
I gotta, hang on, where's my fucking, we're share streaming here. I gotta, share my screen?
Yeah, make sure it's the right page.
Yeah, I think it's this one right here. And I gotta pull this source up on my... Gotta pull this source up on my shit here.
Pull that source up on your shit there.
All right. This is news here. We're at this timestamp.
Deepfakes now. And according to a recently published research...
Why am I getting this twice?
I don't know.
Let me do that. That might help.
Paper. Biotech start...
No, it's not helping at all.
I'm only hearing it one time.
Yeah, I'm hearing it twice, and I don't know why. It's killing me. What the actual fuck's going on here?
Mute yourself, maybe?
Yeah, I did.
Are you... No, it's not that.
Yeah, I think it's because like I'm playing it on mine, and you're also sharing my like shared screen on yours. Maybe that's why I'm hearing it twice. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hearing it at all.
I have you on stream, so hold on. So there we go. Try now.
Startup Profluent has created an AI model trained on CRISPR gene editors pulled from nature, which can create artificial gene editors previously unknown to God or man. Profluent has apparently already used this technology to edit human DNA, which honestly feels a little fast. It seems now we're not just making AIs that can make new and improved AIs, we're making AIs that can make new and improved human beings. But have we considered what will happen if the AI starts hallucinating while making our new generation of Gattaca children? Wow, good reference. I mean, you could just be giving birth and boom, elephant baby.
That's 22 months of gestation. No one wants it.
But the best thing about our future elephant offspring is that they won't forget to come back on Monday for more tech news.
I like how he like just does that as a throwaway, like, this is cute.
Don't forget, we're figuring out how to modify humans at a faster rate than previously thought possible. I don't know that I like that.
Oh, I can tell you right now, I know I don't like that.
Well, and here's the thing, right? I consider myself like a big supporter of the transhumanist movement, right? I firmly believe that humanity stands, at a unique point in their existence, in our history, where we can actually choose and decide how we will evolve from this point, because we understand kind of the process and what it happens, and we are learning the medical science and technology to be able to physically fundamentally change ourselves as we are, be it through augmentation, through like biomechanical implants and stuff like that, a la Neuralink, and having better interface with our computer systems and stuff, or if we're doing gene therapies that reduce or preserve telomere links, because that's basically what causes aging. Every time your cells split and divide, the chromosomes that divide to be able to make the new cells, they have a little bit of a cap on the end of them, and that cap wears out and gets shorter and shorter. Those are called telomeres, right? And so the shorter those get, the worse your cellular state is. You have weak, shitty cells. But if you can have enough of that telomere left to be able to have good cellular division, good mitosis, right, then you stay young. And we've got the lady that owns the gene therapy company that's like working on a drug that does that is already using it on herself. She is like patient zero for that shit. And props to the scientists. The Jonas Salks of today. Because you better believe when he was developing the polio vaccine, he was shooting himself up with it, like straight up.
I don't like your usage on the words there. That was not maybe like like, hey, the guy who made polio, and you're like, yeah, he's shooting it up, man.
Shooting it up. I think Grant's talking about wait till Elon starts shipping his genetically modified humans to Mars to build his own race on his planet.
What are you gonna do? Come and claim it? See, in 5 years, losers.
I don't see any problem with that, honestly. I don't.
I mean, if he's got the resources
and go somewhere else, yeah, you know what? I want to go.
If he's got the resources, there's nothing that anybody can do to stop him. I mean,
if he makes them to be more like rodents, and like their breeding style and their life cycles, and like they grow and mature very fast. They only live for a couple of years and they die and wipe out. Like that could be an ideal expendable workforce. That you can just cycle through over and over while you have overlords, kind of dictate the general flow of things. Because if you don't have enough time for like misery and dissension and stuff, there's never going to be any kind of rebellion.
That got really dark.
Well, I'm just trying to be realistic. Humans are awful, awful people, so they're gonna find a way to fuck it up. Tell me I'm wrong.
I was like, thanks, Zack Snyder. By the way, have you seen Rebel Moon 2?
No.
It's fuck awful. Like, the first one was not good. The second one...
Yeah, I never saw the first one.
Yeah, you're doing yourself a favor.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, he was... Oh, man. It's just so random and bad. Especially when you're trying to compare yourself to Star Wars. And you're like, you think this is Star Wars? You think this is close to Star Wars? I get there in space, but... I mean, didn't we have Ghost on Mars too? Like that, like it was.
We don't know.
Oh man, this is bad. No, Ghost on Mars is a movie, not like I'm not saying there's. Ghost
we don't know
on
if we had it. It might have had us.
Very true. Very astute of you. But no, it is not great. And all the people that keep defending Zack Snyder for being the best director ever, like
he's not at all.
It's not at all. At all, like it's just
not even close.
Overhyped and really bad. Like Netflix.
I would even put Michael Bay over Zack Snyder, honestly.
Because you just want to hear Linkin Park at the end of a movie. Like,
I like explosions.
Yeah.
I like big robots and crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie about
explosions and What I've Done by Linkin Park to like end every movie.
Like overly processed like CGI battles that go into like hyper slow motion and you still can't tell what the fuck's going on. Yeah, I'm all about those.
Love spending all that money. Did you see the new Transformer movies coming out?
No, I haven't watched Transformers since they took Megan Fox out of them.
I think Megan Fox took Megan Fox out of them. She doesn't look anything like she used to.
She did technically take herself out of him because she said working with people was like working with Hitler, which is obviously an unfair comparison to make in that industry because most of them are Jews and nobody had worked with Hitler.
Dude, it was definitely a different time. Like if she would have said that today, she would never work in movies again.
Yeah, but she'll be back. I have not seen the new Megatron Transformer from Hasbro. Let's a new Megatron.
Yeah, is that for the new movie?
I don't know. It's a $1,200 fucking Transformer. Is that am I finding the right thing here? Yo, what up, Jazz Bedazzle? What's going on?
It's $899.
What the fuck?
And it actually self-transforms.
Let me see. Is this the right video here? Yeah, it's the tank. Oh my god. Let's pull this fucking thing up on the screen here.
Yeah, go for it. I got your.
This is insane. It transforms.
Yo!
Today I'm toying with the coolest real-life Transformers toy yet, a walking, talking Megatron that turns into a badass tank and wields a mean flail. It's got some nice improvements over the Optimus Prime and Grimlock bots, too. This one can automatically stand up if it falls over, stay standing when it's powered down, blast away with its awesome fusion cannon, and actually fire projectiles. You should know it still only works on extremely flat surfaces, takes really dainty footsteps, and have already had plenty of mishaps in a single day of play. But no other company makes a toy that can do things like this, thanks to 36 servo motors and 270 voice lines from Frank Welker himself. I'll let him take it away.
Holy shit.
That is insane.
That's fucking wild, man.
That is absolutely insane. I officially hate children of this generation.
Yeah.
Fuck each and every one of them. Yeah. I will slap ice cream cones out of their fucking hands if they ever have the audacity to go for a sweet frozen treat that you can fucking make at home in your own kitchen. Because these little shits are out here getting cool fucking toys like that, and I had goddamn Lincoln Logs. Do you know how chinky that toy is?
Yeah, that's a throwback. There it is. Episode 1. Go back and watch it, y'all.
That's the worst toy. Sorry, I had to go full circle with it.
No, it was good. It was good. Yeah, no, I mean, to your point, we had to transform them ourselves. We had to do it and still make the Transformer sounds. We had to do the kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's fucking wild. And but let me say this: if Hasbro Toys is doing that, what do you think our military has?
Fucking the craziest fleshlights you can imagine, honestly.
It's true. That's true.
Disguised as a whoopee, right? Jazzbedazzle is absolutely correct. Fucking put ChatGPT on those little automated transformer robots and
just talk to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got. How would you? You could convince an idiot that's a sentient little being, right? They're here from fucking Transformer Planet to get the Allspark back or whatever bullshit story they're doing nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful, just awful.
The worst.
Yeah, Cybertron, that's it. I was gonna call it Cyberstan because that's what's in my mind, and I'm like, no, I know it's not fucking Cyberstan.
Well,
don't say Cyberstan right now.
I thought you were gonna say Cyberdyne, and I was like, nope, dude, that's a different movie. Nope.
No, I'm fucking hell diving, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
fucking gonna get the Allspark back from Cyberstan so that the Automaton Menace doesn't absolutely butt fuck us and cross the entire galaxy. Can't have it. Can't be doing it.
Actually, Cyberdyne is a real fucking company here, and they're actually the ones that are doing Japanese robotics and technology.
Yeah, they make the exoskeletal suit that they call the HAL suit.
Yeah. They're
just like check marks on all of the fucking evil robotics. We want that. They're planning a competitor to Starlink, and they're gonna call it Skynet.
What?
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
Why would you?
We didn't learn anything.
Oh my God, we made movies about this. There's still movies about this coming out.
It doesn't matter. Wouldn't it be ironic if the Terminator movies were actually like the future Resistance's plan to plant the seed so that it could never fucking happen? Because doing an actual send somebody back to kill somebody was too invasive, and it was just gonna absolutely shatter the timeline.
Yo, am I louder now?
Yeah.
I think I just found the volume on this new mic. Hold on. Do I need to turn this down?
No, I'll adjust it. It's fine. You're good, buddy.
Oh my God! As I'm sitting here talking, I just start fidgeting, and I start turning up and down this thing, and I'm like, I think I'm messing this all up. This is, yep.
Yeah, it's all right. Levels mean nothing.
What are levels? But a way to measure yourself.
This is a skill-based game. Levels mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The Hollow Tiles from Disney Imagineering. If I have, I believe I know what these are. I believe they're just flexible OLEDs, aren't they? That they have curved into a fucking framework. Hollow Tile.
Come on in. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Lanny, great to see you.
Great to see you.
We heard about your...
Sorry, I'm getting major Batman vibes right now. Is this Morgan Freeman? Is he about to show us a fucking Batmobile? Because I'm about that.
I have a feeling...
Upcoming induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, and we know you're very busy, but we just had to stop by and say congrats.
You know, that's great.
I bet you he's not even there.
Shit.
Wow.
That'd be wild.
Wow, so this is where you quite literally make the magic.
This is exactly where the ideas are hatched and where we prove them out.
So wait, how did you even get started working in research and development?
You know, I've had a long career, 20 years with the Bell system, Bell Labs, Bell Communications Research, Telcordia doing research for the telecommunications network. 25 years ago, I came here to Walt Disney Imagineering R&D, and I've been here for all that time, inventing and having fun.
Wow, so you've been here for quite a while, obviously, and
yes.
So what does being an Imagineer mean to you?
You know, being an Imagineer is using technology in service of making people happy. Come on,
how long
that's
is this
the world's
video?
greatest job.
It's like
you've invented quite a lot around
almost
here.
There.
Don't you have
He
over
says,
like 100 patents?
Well, it's 106, but I won't quibble.
Are those some over there?
Yeah. Come.
Is this gonna?
There you go. Try that one. Walk Anywhere, the second video.
Is that the one we want?
Someone told me that
360 treadmill? That's what you want? Okay.
At Enterprise.
We're not gonna listen to that garbage. Get out of here with your ads. We got ads on ads here. Fuck yourself with that shit. Look at me, I'm not in my seat. What have I done? I'm over here in the corner because I'm a bad boy.
Yeesh.
Bad boy for life.
Take that.
Some of the secret labs inside of the Walt Disney Company called the Disney Imagineering Labs. So, I've seen some people talk about them a little bit before, but obviously Disney has all these attractions and theme parks and rides, and somebody has to design and engineer all that stuff. And there's a surprising amount of tech that goes into it. And some of it is still experimental. One specific thing that I have reservations about, but I'll get to that in a minute. Now, I don't know that anyone's actually fully explained exactly how this thing works yet, but you can see that they're basically walking across a huge number of these tiny 1-inch discs that are spinning on top of their bases like a bunch of tiny treadmills, and then turning to match the direction that you're walking. So obviously a normal treadmill is one direction, right? Just one flat plane moving forward and spinning around, so you always know exactly where you're going. But let's say you want to build a treadmill that's responsive and can go in any direction. Well, a flat treadmill, it would be really hard, right? It would have to spin around quickly to match whatever direction you're walking, which is just kind of insane. So instead, built into the floor is a bunch of articulating cones with discs on top of them with motors inside to spin those discs, okay? And then the key here is the discs are tilted, so only the edge of the disc in the air is the part that's actually touching what's on the floor. So it's less of a flat treadmill and more of a bunch of small blades that are rotating under your feet. So when you walk forward, they spin clockwise to move your foot back to the middle once it's landed. And actually, when you walk backwards, they spin counterclockwise to move your foot back to the middle. So no matter where you go, whatever direction you walk, no matter how long or how fast your stride is, it'll always pull you right back to the middle. So I've seen these videos that Disney's put out of this guy walking on it, but we got to work our way up to that. I've never walked on it before, and it's capable of some other things. So let's graduate. Let's get there. So there are 3 ways to control this thing. There's walking on it, obviously, but there's also using a controller, like a PlayStation 5 controller. And there's also just straight up using the Force and just pointing at it with your hands. Let's start there. So first we put this out.
The last time somebody using crazy technology used a controller, 5 people ended up dead 10,000 feet under the sea. I'm just putting that out there.
That wasn't crazy technology. He was an RC submersible. That's all that was. That was just that was an impeller on a radio frequency. That wasn't crazy tech. Everything about that wasn't crazy tech, which is why that went so poorly.
The design, him doing everything that the design people were like, hey, you shouldn't do it like this. There's a reason why we do things the way we do things.
That was like the fire festival of fucking Titanic excursions.
Sure.
Is what that was. They got fucking a half of a peanut butter sandwich in a juice box, and they were expected to live off that for 5 fucking days. Like, nah, that's totally different.
Apple box on the holo tile. And there's a screen up here that shows in real time all of the inputs and what the sensors are seeing both on the floor and around the floor. And they've actually mapped anything that crosses a certain line in front of me to move whatever object is on the floor. So when I move my hand in front of that line, the program...
I'm sorry, but this just has like the coolest like haunted house implication for me ever. I'm sorry. Like, can you imagine like advertising a haunted hotel experience and like somebody just wakes up to all the furniture like moving towards them? Like, can you imagine that kind of shit?
Program moves the floor around to match the movement of the object with the movement of my hand. And this is pretty sick. I assume everyone watching this has seen Star Wars and realizes how dope it would be to have something like this in some sort of Star Wars experience in a theme park. So this is already super cool. But then the first time I actually get on the holo tile myself is in a chair and with a PlayStation controller. So I am going to be in a chair where the chair is on a piece of wood, so it's just flat bottom. And then they just handed me the PlayStation controller. And, well, see for yourself.
That's wild.
Like seeing the floor like activate and articulate in the sections is super.
So the left joystick is mapped to control position and the right joystick controls rotation. So you can spin around and move around freely and actually get pretty quickly used to this thing. And if you're wondering, yes, I can steer myself completely off of the floor. It would let me.
That's why I was
trying to be careful to not
that's
throw
what I was
myself
wondering.
off the edge. But it moves so fast. So now after all that, now that I've experienced how it moves, now they're going to let me
That is dirty.
walk on the holo tile. All right, so I'm going to start with training mode, which is a fraction of the normal speed, but will still get me used to how this works.
Okay.
So I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, enable. It's got to be like walking on ice.
Training mode is on.
You're reducing the coefficient of friction.
So now,
you're like going against it,
slowly start to walk. I can feel them kind of wiggling a little bit, but not really moving too quickly yet. So this is normal. Oh, okay, now they're starting to move. And my feet are starting to move with the tiles. There we go. So as I slowly walk a little bit faster, a little bit more quickly, a little longer strides.
I'm sorry, that's not really a big enough sample piece.
I'm getting more used to the feeling of the
You don't have a natural gate in that,
tiles.
in that
So they designed this to be
understand
about a
scales.
2-minute process as these tiny tiles slowly speed up their responsiveness to my movements. And it was slowly turned up more and more, basically until it was at 100% real time. It's moving pretty close to full speed now, feels like. And there's obviously a learning curve, but I feel like I'm good enough at it that I can kind of walk around and not think too hard.
What do they got that background there for?
And then there's all the data behind me
So
in
you can
real
go for a
time,
walk in the park.
showing my feet, my legs. So walking on this, I noticed a couple things. First of all, as you've heard through this video, it's pretty loud. Like this is going to be something they definitely are going to want to work on, especially if it's something that'll be a part of a theme park someday, or maybe even in someone's home. But also, I found it fascinating. You're never actually quite walking in a perfectly straight line.
At Enterprise Mobility.
So here's my horror story thought for this product.
Go
honestly.
on.
I'm a midget. you're a lady.
Whoa, whoa. She's a lady.
And you're at an amusement park, right? You're at wherever that you see these things at.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a lady. Posting you're a lady. And it's weird to walk on. You've had a few to drink. You're wearing stilettos and you trip and fall. Now you have all of these rapidly rotating discs on top of these cones that pivot and turn and shit like that are spinning crazy fast.
Okay.
And your hair is going to get caught in it. And you are going to get your hair fucking ripped out by this floor that you're unable to walk on. And any strain, it's like, you know those like baby dolls that you used to be able to like feed food to and stuff? And like, and like girls would get their hair caught in that shit. This, but times 1,000, because these things seem like they're rotating fast if they're able to fucking make your feet move like that. There is enough torque there to really fuck you up. What if your finger gets stuck in between? Those discs are rotating fast and moving. It could pinch and fucking sever a fingertip or some shit. There's some real risk at play there. I like that.
The hair
Imagine
thing.
being the guy that's got to go clean the meat and hair out of those things.
I mean, they didn't even clean those. They looked really dirty.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that. They're engineers, not custodians.
Yeah. I mean, the hair thing, I think, has some validity to it, but I would think that they have.
I mean, any fabric could, though, right? Say you've got jeans with like strings hanging off the hem, right?
Yeah, but like I think like there's like some resistance there because when you stop walking, they stop moving.
Grant said, "Just wait." I think he wants me to see more here.
Discs that are all aligned in a way from the center, but other times you're just kind of gliding over the top of a bunch of these ridges, and you're not moving in a perfectly straight line. I imagine a future version of this looks like a whole bunch of much smaller and more numerous discs that are just as powerful as they are, which is clearly an engineering challenge or an Imagineering challenge. So yeah, this takes some getting used to. I know that because I got to hang out with the inventor of the HoloTile, Lanny Smoot. He's been at Disney for more than 20 years. He's got more than 70 patents, including the way the BB-8 rolls around the park, the real-life lightsabers, just to name a few. He's kind of a legend. And yeah, this guy's incredible on it. He was showing me that you can have 2 people on it at once. They were playing a multiplayer racing game, like controlling a BB-8 around a course by jogging around.
Oh, wow.
And it seemed to work pretty well, aside from being pretty small. Obviously, this would work better if they had more of these floor tiles. But then what I found the most crazy is using this floor with a VR headset on. So this is what you would expect it to be for VR, right? And there's been some other 360-degree treadmill type of videos I've seen, other types of inventions used for VR, and they work. But the one thing that's hard about these, and it's hard to explain through video, but the difference between what your eyes see and what your body and brain feel, that disagreement. So meaning, like, this has always been true. If you look down at your phone a lot in a moving car, right? Your eyes are seeing something still. They see your body sitting still, but then your brain and your inner ear feels you moving around, moving forward. And so the disagreement between what your eyes see and what your brain feel, that's what can give you motion sickness. That's what feels bad. And so if you think about it, it's the same thing with this moving treadmill in VR. You put the headset on and you start walking, and your eyes see that you are walking down a moving hallway. You're moving forward, but your brain, because you're walking in place, doesn't feel that it's supposed to be moving forward. So again, there's a disagreement there. So with the HoloTile, I got to try putting on an Apple Vision Pro and actually walking around a 3D constructed environment. You can't see it, but I'm in like a holodeck in Star Trek or something. And I've got a harness on because it turns out this is really hard. My eyes see the movement and my legs are trying to walk forward and my feet are sliding around, but my brain thinks I'm not supposed to be moving forward. So it's confusing. It's hard to just trust it and walk. Plus, there's the extra layer of sometimes it moves you backwards a little bit to the center. So I was taking all these baby steps. Meanwhile, though, watch Lanny do it, and he's just incredible at it. Like, he had the headset on. He was walking around confidently through space, exploring a virtual world. Pretty sure it's like a virtual Disney theme park type of thing, but that's the type of thing that feels the most like the future. Just free form, exploring some huge space, walking around in the comfort of your own home maybe, and that would be amazing. And if this thing can continue to be developed, maybe, just maybe, it can get us closer to that reality someday. Either way, that is definitely dope tech. I'm glad I got to see the first version of this.
Isn't this how Sword Art Online begins?
I think that kind of tech, like the full dive headsets and shit like that, are more in the same vein of technology that like the Neuralink chip is, because that seems to be a direct like uploading of someone's consciousness to the point that like when they're locked in the game, like they're just a fucking vegetative, husk laying in a bed somewhere, right?
Sure.
But that is super fucking cool. I would love to see that. I would love to see that technology just replace conveyors in general.
The conveyor belts?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Because like you can organize like flow rates of like products and goods and shit way more efficiently with your space than having to do like big elaborate belt and drop systems and stuff like that.
Sure.
That'd be fucking dope. And when you look at having worked in like the restaurants not long ago and all that shit, having to see like just how unsustainable it is to have like a big place to serve a lot of people and like staff people to serve all that food. You need a better way to serve food out, right? The Japanese like small concept of like, hey, we've just got people in the back of house and we ship it out on a conveyor and it goes where it needs to go and they can take their food, and that's that. Like that's the way that restaurants need to fucking figure out how to operate. We don't need people serving other people. We need people working on progressing the species.
The Jetsons did it a long time ago in the future.
Yeah, that's the statement.
I mean, meet Roy Elroy,
Yeah, he is boy genius.
Jane, his wife. Not Roy's.
Greedy bitch.
George Jetson's.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
I miss those cartoons. Do you remember Looney Tunes actually used to have those cartoons for like the future, like on all the like the new like futuristic machines and like contraptions that they had that was like totally out there. I miss that. Those were so cool. And now I feel like you would show that to a bunch of fifth grade, like a bunch of like kids that should be watching cartoons at that age, and they'd just be like look up from their iPad and be like, "What are you, like gay?"
They might be like that. I don't know if they'd say it like that. They've got other ways to like drag people, but yeah.
This cartoon's so mid.
So mid as hell.
Yeah, this cartoon is cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
100%.
100. I know that's too old. That's old.
On God.
They don't do that. Yeah, on God, for real. I think is the big thing there.
For real.
FR. For. I actually have some other videos for that I wanted us to check out.
Do it. Let's see them. Those are some great contributions, bro. Appreciate you adding to the content tonight. Those are some cool products and shit that we hadn't seen.
So let's see here. Is it this one? Yeah. So this is one of the videos that I really enjoyed this guy's stuff. I think this is actually an older one. But he takes a bunch of text messages where people are just, doing crazy misspells. Not only just text messages, like just regular like correspondence, like for people trying to buy stuff from Craigslist or, asking people out, and then puts his own spin on it. So this is one of them.
My horse broke my toes. Oh dang. She weighs over 15,000 pounds. 1,500. Nope, got another zero. your weight is 3,336 in England. Okay, well this horse isn't from here, Abby. You can't be calling me a liar. Calling me a liar. All the papers and speeches. And you sure don't know everything about a horse, honey. So kinda get over yourself.
Just get over yourself.
Calling me a liar.
Call me a liar.
Don't you think? You haven't even seen this horse. This horse is bigger and huger than any horse I know. And she 10 times the size of yours.
Bitch.
That's a large horse. It sounds like.
I love it. He's like, and you know, my horse is like 10 times bigger than your horse, so you know, kind of get over yourself, bitch.
Yeah. Stay humble.
Absolutely, stay humble.
Hey, enjoy your dinner, bro. I hope your managers enjoy it as well. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate you, buddy.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. This is some diabolical shit right now.
Yeah, this is I think it's just really sensitive bakers, isn't it?
Like, look how, like, watch their face.
Like, you have to think, though, like, as a baker, how many loaves have they baked, right?
Yeah, but it's...
Each one a child to them?
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't have to have the music on this. Look at their face. You know, it's their art. This is their gift, right? And they're just like watching these people cut a hole in it and just start ripping pieces of it out. And they're just like, oh, God, why? And they're like, I'll show you why. I'll show you why right now. Look, he's already sad. He's like, I can't believe this. I can't believe you've done this. And they start ladling the soup. Dude. He's so upset.
Like, that's just a react for the video, I swear. That's...
Oh, man.
I can't imagine. I bake bread.
Yeah.
I would bake bread just to put soup in it. Am I a monster? I don't care.
Yeah, I think that's a little nicer of bread. Oh.
No, dude.
Oh.
I make fucking amazing sourdough. What are you talking about?
Okay. All right.
I make amazing sourdoughs. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying, you know. Okay. All right. So this one's really cool because, you know, it just goes to show you that things don't always translate in a real life experience. So.
Hello to the Chinese fan right here.
Hey, yo, much love, man. Shout out to all my Chinese fans, man. Y'all know what time it is. We in the building. BTS, man. Mike drop. You about to drop it real soon. Shout out Steve O'Key. Y'all know what time it is. We out here. We making the moves, man. Across the world. Y'all know how we rocking, baby.
Hello in China. Say hello to the Chinese fan right here.
Hello in China, just in case nobody got that. That's what they were looking for.
Oh, man. She's just like, she's grooving. She's like, hot damn, he's spitting that game, man.
Well, he was using iambic pentameter as he was speaking, which has a natural eloquence of rhythm to it.
Yeah.
Very Shakespearean.
It was very good, but he's just, you know, he was just hyped on his own self. He was talking that shit, and she felt it. She felt it.
She was all about it. She'll be feeling it later.
Yeah. So going back to what I said earlier about those futuristic cartoons and like how awesome I thought they were, and and then, you know, what kids nowadays are probably more into.
Brighter day.
Oh my gosh.
Brighter day. Cause if you didn't, I'ma have to beat you down on some cancer shit.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Brighter.
Jesus.
What the fuck? Oh man. He just put that on the internet. Just
Why not?
Just for everyone.
Why not?
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, in the sense that it's not. When you hear sharks can smell blood.
Sharks can smell blood. That it was close.
Yeah, Crips, man. It was a gang. It was a gang joke. It was, you know.
Gang jokes, yeah.
Gang.
Gang signs. You're repping sets on your Twitch. That's bold.
Yikes! Didn't even think about that. All right. So this is an actual. This is from a stream. This happened. I don't know when this happened. A few months ago. But this is, you know, kids on Fortnite being kids on Fortnite. However, this is the other part of the conversation. When their parents, you know, get tired.
Appreciate their jokes.
Yeah.
How are you gay at 8.5? Like you've not even experienced puberty yet.
It's because my dad raped me.
Okay. Okay.
Has to be joking. Yeah, and it felt good, so I'm gonna have a boy do it to me the whole year.
That's cool. I don't remember anything about that.
No, bro. How this generation is. Hello, bro. God damn, boy. Oh my god, what the?
Can you believe his dad just cost him the game?
Dude, I love it. That dad, you know, that dad came in, he was like, "What the hell did you say?" And suddenly, hey,
door frame was gone.
Fucking suddenly, it was 1984, and he fucking beat the shit out of his kid. He's like, "You put this on the internet?" Like,
I'm watching my favorite streamer, and I hear you saying I fucking rape you. Get out of
here! Dude, he just came in and beat the shit out of his kid, and that kid deserved it. I gotta say, like, that would make my night playing Call of Duty, and then hearing that shit, and then just hearing that kid get the shit beat out of him. Oh my god. Oh my god.
If Call of Duty's auto mod would like ban the account for that.
I don't know. I've heard some wild stuff on Call of Duty. I've heard wild stuff on Call of Duty since just like even on this stream, man. Like,
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, that's definitely that one cracked me up.
Wild.
Oh, this is a good one. So this is going off of that motif of, like, you know, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? And just, you know, I won't say what normal people do or what normal people would be like, because this is definitely not that. But I guess this puts this, like, paints it in like a more realistic situation.
State Farm is there.
Oh,
hey man, can you just reach down right there and just get me some toilet paper, please? Just reach right there.
You can't just say the jingle whenever you fucking want.
What if I just naturally say it? What if I'm just saying it casually?
What do you mean?
Like I'm in the middle of a conversation and I'm just
say
like,
that.
oh, you know, like a good neighbor.
No, you wouldn't say that. You don't say that in the conversation.
I do have good neighbors, and maybe like
you wouldn't
my
say
neighbors,
that.
we have a State Farm, and maybe the State Farm is like in town. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What?
My cat just died.
He was doing something.
Sorry to hear that.
Can you stay?
You know, I'm only really supposed to handle insurance.
But you'll stay though?
Is there anything car related I can talk to you about?
I got cat related stuff.
I got cat related stuff.
You take the R way.
Any car problems?
You'll stay and listen to my stories?
Okay.
Okay, here I go. I killed my cat and I regret it. I was born in 1999. My first words.
Your mom comes over way too often.
She doesn't come over that often.
It's like every day.
No, it's not. It's a normal relationship with my mom.
And you guys cuddle way too much as a mother and son. It's weird.
You know what? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hey, Jake, tell this fool right in front of
Grace?
me.
Jake?
You guys know each other or what?
Basketball.
This is my fiance.
No.
What are you doing here?
Grace, this is my girlfriend with benefits.
I knew it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oh, what are you into? Maybe a heads up.
Doesn't matter what I'm into.
You know, when I signed up for State Farm, you guys really built up to 24/7 service. Sorry, you know, I'm taking advantage of it.
I can't zap back. I gotta walk.
Maybe you talk to corporate about the zap thing, or maybe you find out a way to zap back. Like, it's weird that you can't zap back. That's weird.
Give me your fucking clothes.
On the commercials, you're like, oh, you're so happy to do this. Like,
he's so happy.
I can't zap back! I gotta walk home like this.
He seems like the kind of guy that wouldn't actually mind that, though.
I mean, considering he had a big boy burger gag, you know, I tend to agree.
Right?
I tend to agree with you. Here's one that I thought really kind of referenced me a lot, I think. I think anybody that, you know, likes to have a good time. Yeah. That one was just that was just a quick one.
That you?
That's me. That's my hold on. I'll show you the face that's me. Hold on. Wait for it. Yeah, because it gets bigger. You're like, that's a bit sus, and then it gets bigger.
Don't trust people that don't need a drink to have a good time, right?
Exactly that. I got two more. One of those will include the new Diddy video that we referenced, but I definitely want to talk about it. But this is something I wanted to put out there for, you know, all the females in relationships. You know, when something doesn't go your way, find the right solution. Don't just complain and mope. Find the right solution. I just want you to keep that in mind.
I'll let you down. Stick around and you'll find out. Don't you wanna make me proud? 'Cause I'm so proud. Baby, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I said he wasn't built like that drawing depicted.
No, those are pretty massive.
Pretty bangers.
Hey, I just want to say, hey, guy, nice tits. You know.
Nice tits, buddy. My guy, your tits are amazing.
Those are pretty nice tits, man.
Those are outstanding.
No Diddy. I'm going to bring it back to Kevin Samuels. We've watched a few of his videos, and I think it was unfair to just showcase, you know, the women that he talks down to. So, guys, don't feel bad. He does it to men too.
You're not the dominant alpha male or the super select guy. The only way you're going to end up becoming pre-select is by approaching women.
So women can tell I'm not getting no play?
Anybody, all 462 people in the chat room can tell you ain't getting no play. That's the energy you're getting. Because you're a guy that said you don't think you should have to approach women. They should give you...
See, right there, I don't know if you guys caught the inflection on his voice, both to Kevin Samuels and then also Kevin Samuels responding. When your voice goes higher like that for a minute, you done fucked up. Like right there. Like he's like, the whole 462 other people in this chat. You had an attitude. You capped you know, and it doesn't go his way.
You let your emotions show.
Yeah, because here's where he goes in. He's tired. He was being nice, and now he's not about to be so nice.
You're choosing signals. Where would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? How tall are you?
There it is.
I'm 5'10".
Ooh,
5'10". How much do you weigh? Uh-oh.
He said, "Uh-oh."
To what?
He said, I didn't notice that the first time. He goes, "Uh-oh." The guy didn't even say anything. Kevin goes, "To what?" He didn't even give him the option. He threw out, he's like, "You're 5'10". You're having a hard time answering this. To what? Go ahead. Yep. I'll start you off. To what? God damn.
280, 285.
So you're a fat fuck. So you think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude, how much money you make?
Like 400 every 2 weeks.
Oh, fuck.
So you make 400 every 2 weeks. So you make 800 a month. You make less than $10,000 a year.
Okay. But how many 20-year-olds was him?
Hold on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that.
I was making more money than that at 20.
$3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. How long? You got a big dick?
Huh?
Oh,
you have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't know Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick.
God damn.
You don't have a big wallet. You a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old.
Oof.
And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
And here he laughs at him. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Women ain't the problem, bruh. Ain't no energy out women. See, what women know is that you know good and damn well what I just ran down don't make sense. The entitled and arrogance of you don't make sense. That's the energy you get back. You get back what you put out. Because I knew plenty of dudes that was 5'10", big dudes, and they was some players. Straight up players.
God damn.
My frat brother Ray, dude looked like Kev Mack and Biggie had a love child. Uglier than sin this nigga was. Face looked like a whole crunch bar.
A whole crunch bar.
Big soup coolers jacked up, but that motherfucker had mouthpiece and Ray stayed laced in the best pussy. Still to this day, that ugly motherfucker got mad game.
Oh, how do you come back from that? He just got wasted.
I thought 3 different times that dude left the chat, honestly.
Like
there was no reason for him to continue to subject himself to that.
No.
He opened the door, opened the window,
Dude.
on the other end of the house. The whole cross breeze came through on that dude.
Dude.
And said, "Woo, fat ass, get out of here."
I don't know. I don't know. I would cry. I don't know, man. Like that. He just.
Like he was crying.
Dude, he called him fat. He called him short. Called him tiny dick.
His weight.
Oh fuck.
You fat fuck. And dude, like you can hear it in his voice. He's choked up.
God.
Why you gotta be like this?
We heard him talking to women. I feel like he cut way deeper on this one. Way deeper.
Because here's the thing, right? Because the difference is, women will sit there and tear themselves down. They're looking for somebody else to see the things that they want to believe that they have within them.
I don't know if you heard, I guess what the whole point of. Go ahead.
But men always build themselves up. Men think they're great. Men think they're hot shit. Men think that they can win any fight.
All the people he talked to think like what you're saying. All of them, the women and the men. They're all like that.
But still, the thing is the women will still go through that process of criticizing themselves, right, and saying that they're not good enough to get themselves to a point where they feel like they are good, right? They're super critical. It's just their nature. It's the way they are. Right? They're so full of self-doubt.
I feel like that guy, like he said, essentially, he's going to bars and he's not talking to women. He wants to know why women should come up and talk to. He wants to know why women don't come up to him and talk to him because they're not giving him choosing signals. Now, based on the information that he gave, it sounds like he's just fat, insecure, and probably doesn't have the confidence, I guess, to like go up to women and talk. Well, I mean, because he's broke, or because he has identity issues, whatever. Who knows?
Well,
And then Kevin
think
took that.
Like this.
Good.
Dude makes $800 a month.
Yeah.
Where does that cover rent? Anywhere?
Well, I mean, if he's living at home, it's plenty.
Right, he's living at home, right?
Yeah.
He's living at home. He lives with his mom or whatever, right? So is he able to invite a girl back to his place? Do you think he's doing that?
No.
That's the crux of it right there. Fucking up your income, establish yourself on your own so that you can be somebody that can say, hey, I've got something. Would you like to come share it?
Oh, I thought you would be like, you want to go back to my place and fuck. I thought that's where you're about to throw out.
don't fuck in your mom's, guest bedroom. You go back to your own place, where nobody's gonna ask questions. Hey, didn't you bring a girl here 3 days ago? I never saw her leave. Is she still around? Like, you don't have that stuff happen when you have your own place, right?
She is.
You just keep them. You just chain them up in the closet and keep them if you're a crazy person, which we're not. We're not advocating for that. But you can't do that if you live at home, right?
Yeah.
Get out there, get crazy.
He fucked him up, bro. It was rough. That was really rough. Okay, guys.
Dude, fucking dudes up.
Yeah. Speaking of that, this is the newest video that Diddy put out. Let me know in chat. Put it in my chat, Suno's chat, whatever. What you guys think's going on here?
50 Cent, he all on the internet.
Check this out.
What's up with it?
Just something I want to share with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm on the treadmill today, and usually when I'm on the treadmill, I'm thinking, like, about all my different problems that I have going on, how I'm gonna solve them. I'm reflecting on,
Dealer allegations.
What are the obstacles and the mountains I gotta overcome and climb. And I'm just trying to make my list of
people to snitch on.
Really all the things wrong. But today when I was on the treadmill, as I'm doing that, I'm running.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I start to really
think about jail.
Hear me running. I actually catch myself hearing myself breathe and run.
Okay.
And like I look down and I realize that I'm running.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually like running.
Yeah.
Why you keep saying that? Running.
It's a lot of things that we all take for granted.
Okay.
Even your boy.
I do.
And I just wanted to come and check in with y'all and tell you I just got finished running.
Yeah.
I just got finished breathing. I'm alive.
Okay.
And I could run.
Yeah.
And some of y'all ain't gonna get this shit.
I think I do.
Some of y'all gonna be hating on the blogs. It's all good. It really wasn't for y'all to get, but for the ones that get it.
Sure.
Or need to get it. Take it. There it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go back to running.
Now, give me $1 million.
Take that.
Nope. Do you think he's on the run? Do you think he running?
I think he might be.
What does a man like Diddy run from? Himself. Only himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my thoughts on it.
I mean, I think there was a lot to unpack there,
For sure.
Is he saying, I'm running? Like, I'm gonna run?
He said both of those things.
Or is he saying, I'm done running, I'm here, I'm about to start fighting?
No, I think what he is saying was he is admitting to himself, right?
Yeah.
That he is running. Like he said that. He said that he was on the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
He was already running. And while he was doing it,
he realized he's running.
He could hear what he was doing. Like he became aware of himself and said, I'm running, right?
Yeah.
And so he just wanted to come and say to anybody that he knew that has been waiting around for him, wondering where he's been, to say, hey, I'm out running right now. I just I need to stop and take a second to say that. I'm going to get back to it. Bye. And he's gone quick out of that frame.
Bye.
So, yeah. He's having his little Britney Spears meltdown, his Rumspringa, if you will.
Rumspringa, Jesus Christ.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. It's just one more chapter in the crazy world that Diddy lives in, and we all just, happen to also live in.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's not a great world that we're living in right now, I don't think. I think CRISPR's
going to make it better, yeah.
Right, yeah. No, my dad has said often that he feels bad for like our generation because we've been through so many different like just economical shit shows.
Mm-hmm.
Just so many like bad presidents, global, conflicts and issues and developments that have just truly been, harmful for people at large, across the globe. And I think that's probably a sentiment that every generation feels as they're like passing on the torch, because it's easy to look at how bad things are and know that there's a lot about the world that's not great, right? We all want to make a better world. We were all raised on Mr. Rogers, at least, you and I and our generation, all that shit. We all know what's right to do and all that stuff. But, I think it's bad to be discouraged by just how shitty things get, because the power of hope is really what brings about the ability to change even the most unfortunate circumstances.
Is this also for Will Smith?
No.
Oh,
this
okay.
is just a general.
Yeah.
I read the book Everything is Fucked. Back when I was doing a lot of traveling for Escape the Room, I was spending more time in airports than I really needed to. And so like I would actually like grab those little books from the little bookstores and that shit there. And one of them was Everything is Fucked. I can't remember who the author is. Let me pull that up. But it was a really great book. It kind of opens up talking about the Holocaust and like the people who were literally in like the worst circumstances on the planet that you can imagine.
Yeah.
Watching friends, family, children, loved ones all over just dying, being starved to death. And like the thing that got them through that entire ordeal was the hope that it was things were gonna get better, that people would come and save them and do right. It is by Mark Manson.
Manson, you say?
Yeah, and it has a really brilliant observation in it that a lot of people think that hey Gendot, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. It has this observation in it that a lot of people think that the opposite emotion of happiness, right, is anger, or that it's sadness or something like that. And this guy posits that it's actually hopelessness, right? Because it's when you lose hope that you can truly no longer feel happy, because you're not looking forward to anything. You're not enjoying anything. It's the hope for the future and what happiness, brings you, that kind of begets more. So it's a really great read. It's not a super long book. It's like 100 pages or something like that. It's like it's like a $3 book. It's not a bad read. Totally worth reading. But in the spirit of that, I think it's sad when people do kind of abandon hope and they hedge their bets for inevitable doom and demise. And one of those people, unfortunately, who did that is my great uncle Teddy. Ted Turner, for those of you who aren't aware. He actually had a plan devised for CNN so that if the end of the world were to begin, we have a pre-recorded broadcast already set up to play for the end of the world. As soon as we know it's happening, we've got a button, we've got a hotkey, we've got a macro. It's on speed dial. We're gonna roll this motherfucker for everybody that just has to live in front of a television, or because obviously televisions are everywhere, that we're gonna have something to watch. And it's actually a song. It's Closer to Thee, My Lord, or Nearer My God to Thee. Sorry.
This is like kind of like a Titanic going down kind of moment.
This is that song. This is the song that the band plays.
You're gonna have to share your screen so the audio plays on over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Saint of Des, thank you for the follow. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and share the screen here. We're gonna mute the ad there because we don't want to listen to the ad. That shit sucks. We're gonna get this shit up here. Okay, no thanks.
Is it playing
So
yet?
this is...
Okay, there we go.
This is what we all get to go down to.
Fantastic.
What a relief.
This is definitely a Titanic going down kind of moment. Like, literally.
I'll tell you what, this is, let's go for the instrumental. This is much more calming to die to, I think.
Yeah, can't wait till that comes over the emergency sirens. People screaming, cars exploding, buildings falling, people being eviscerated.
Just imagine, you know, like there's some horrible news coverage of the shit that's going wrong, and like suddenly it just cuts, and this starts playing, and it's like, again, I don't know when he set this up, but it's gonna be old fucking footage. It's gonna be grainy fucking, you know, people going to church, holding their fucking families. You know, fucking Christmas mornings.
Remember a better time is basically what they're doing.
Fucking the Titanic, maybe, who knows? Like, just so much shit. And then, like, you're just gonna, like, sit there and be like, oh my god, what's happening? Because this is like a common knowledge thing. Our final broadcast as the world comes to its end. Like, they're not gonna say that. It's just gonna boop. Switch on. It's like a fucking kill switch. And so then, like, after that, you're gonna be like, oh my god, you're gonna go to the window, you fucking throw the blinds back, and you just, like, see the sky start to get brighter and 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 brighter.
Yep.
The fucking shockwave hits you and the glass blows out your fucking eye sockets. Your skin starts peeling off your forehead. You can't catch your breath, but it's still forcing air down your windpipe. Hot oven air that tastes like battery acid.
Yeah, you're right. This is common because I couldn't hear anything you're saying, which I know is going to be what's going on. But I can hear this music, and it is common. So I'll give them that. Like, I know you're describing horrendous things, and it's like, no. Listen. Linda. Yeah. What a great thing to end the podcast episode on. It is. Yeah. Jeez. It's super powerful. It's almost by design. You start to go into describing and the music lifts. Like, it's like waiting for the crescendo to be like, and then everybody starts. Oh my god, am I a director? Am I a director? It's. Oh shit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nope. No. Oh god. No, I'm hearing it now. There, yeah, bring me back. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Look, people crying. That's so nice. Oh, there's the applause. Thank God. Yeah, tell me in Italian. Everything's gonna be okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That'll be the last thing we ever hear.
And that's why we're going out on a bang. Thanks everybody for coming by. I'm gonna end the stream and jump into a new one for some gaming with Suno. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully you guys had a good time, watched some interesting videos, learned some neat stuff about the end of the world and how to prepare to deal with it. It's just listening to music. So, yep, that's it. That's all you got to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and wind this down and start a new stream for this.
Wonderful. Thanks for another great broadcast, buddy. I think we nailed it.
I think we did too. I've had a lot of fun with this. Always do. But thank you everybody for coming out, and we do these every Saturday. This was episode 3, so we're not even to the 10 mark yet. We've got a lot more to go. If you guys have any cool ideas or anything, send them our way. We're always looking for new topics. Hell yeah. Excellent. All right. Thanks, guys.